now below grade level, 35%. Wow. This is what fills up my comments every time I do a video talking about water in the basement. You need a French drain or a weeping tile system, right? Today, I'm going to show you firsthand exactly why I don't subscribe to that theory. So I'm here today with my client, Mark. He's a TikTok follower, found me. He's been having some problems with his house. And he's like, man, we wanted someone to come out and take a look at it. All right, so Mark bought the house in 2022, was noticing a bunch of problems. And he started noticing some of the drainage problems.
They sort of fixed the problem, but didn't fix the problem.
Right, now I love that, because if I were to take all 500 of my TikTok videos and just create like one summary of it, this house encapsulates everything that I've ever said. And I got a bug on my face. All right, so I was doing the inspection and I came around this side, and of course, what do we see? Like we see every day, a big giant embankment coming right down to the side of his house. Now, mind you, they put in a subsurface drainage system. There's a curtain drain. From the photos, he said it looks like they dug down about 3 feet and ran a drain all the way around, and you'll see that they have the downspouts, the extensions going right into that. Now, this is the kind of thing that drives me crazy, because I always have to ask the question, if you have a surface water problem, why are you putting the water deep down into the ground to manage it? We all need to pump the brakes and ask that question, because if you call any contractor around and tell them, I have this problem right here, if I have this problem, they're going to come out and go, yeah, we need to put in a French drain. Now, because of this subsurface drain system that they put in, and you can see right here, they went ahead and waterproofed the foundation with their bituminous tar sealant, and all the water has been running down here. So they've had to stack up these nice, neat little pavers and create a way to keep the water from running into the garage right here. And now you can see what they've got is mud. This is all sloppy wet right here. Now, to exacerbate this, it's not bad enough that we have this embankment running water down and all the water from way over there. But if you notice from this downspout, the gutter actually goes downhill all the way to there. And then from here, it goes uphill to there. And there's no downspout on that side. And then if you look, you're going to see water spillage. All here, there's staining on the gutters right there. And if you look straight down, this is where all that water accumulation is. Here we are, years later after they did this work. There's an inspector here going, there was a better way. All right, so is this French drain actually working? Let's break out the fancy tools. On the foundation, this is above grade level. So we're at 13%, no real active moisture. Work our way down, 13%. We're now below grade level. We're now below grade level, 35%. Wow. So the further down this foundation wall we get, up here is dry, grade level's right about here, and the further down we get, the wetter it gets, which tells me there's moisture behind this wall, there's hydrostatic pressure, and the water is actually weeping through the porous materials. When did they do the work, do you know? 2020? Mm-hmm. So in 2020, this probably would have been $30,000 plus worth of work. And here we are just a few years later, and it isn't working. Let me show you. We are going to see what's inside there. La la la, let's see what's down there. So here's your French drain system. Let's see what we see. We're going down the rabbit hole. Oh, look, it's collapsing. It's all right, it'll still work, right? No problem there. Oh, but now we're down into the actual lateral. And let's see what happens. Oh, what is that? That is a clog and debris in the lateral. And right there is as far as I can actually push the camera. That will not go any further because it's completely clogged up. So now guess what you got to do? Now you got to call a contractor to come out here and hydrojet, snake, or clear out this entire subsurface drainage system, because they didn't want to just solve it where the problem was, on the surface of the ground. All right, so the next question I'm going to get, Preston, stop talking about the problem. Tell us how to solve it already. Okay, well here, I'm holding my phone level right here. This is where the problem is. this is the cause of the problem. Now, you guys hear me talk about swales all the time, and you guys think that I'm telling you to dig a big moat around your house. You don't have to do that. The general formula is, from this foundation, from your grade level, you come out 10 feet, this should drop 6 inches from there. This should all slope down away from the foundation so that all the water running out of the sky hits the ground and goes this direction. You never ever want water falling out of the sky and flowing this direction, because it hits the foundation, it goes down into the ground, it then gets into your basement, and then you're calling me. Now, if you look right here, if you did nothing more than just dug a mild V right here, starting at your neighbor's shed, right across here, this should all be sloped upward toward the house from this swale channel. This is already naturally graded into that swale. So if this was just shaped like that, and you had a channel running across here, you could then manage where that water goes right there into your neighbor's yard. No, right down this tree line into the street. But here's why a lot of contractors won't suggest this as a solution, because you know what? All you really have to do is use the right box scraper. Do this in a day. You literally just reshape the ground, the surface of the ground, and magically water runs away from your house, because we have this thing called gravity. So that's a big bunch of nope. That's a big bunch of nope. And somebody got paid a lot of money to put in a subsurface drainage system when all they really needed to do was scrape the ground a little bit.